Have you ever wondered what the ultimate iPhone would look like? Get ready to take a closer look at the iPhone 16 Pro Max, the phone that could redefine what's possible, and maybe even a little bit jealous of anyone who gets their hands on this beast of a phone. So let's get started. First things first, let's start with the highlights of the show, the feature that has everyone buzzing, the iPhone 16 Pro Max's display. Now, we've all seen impressive screens before, but trust me when I say that this one is on a whole other level. According to the rumors, we're looking at a massive 6.9-inch OLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and ProMotion technology. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. You see, Apple has reportedly figured out a way to make the bezels on this thing practically non-existent. We're talking about bezels that are just 1.153 millimeters wide, which is insanely thin. Like mind-boggling thin. To put that into perspective, the bezels on the iPhone 15 Pro Max were already impressively slim, but the 16 Pro Max takes it to a whole new level. It's like Apple looked at the previous model and said, "Nah, we can do better than that." And let me tell you, the results are nothing short of breathtaking. With bezels that thin, the display practically melts into the phone's frame, creating an almost borderless canvas for your content. It'll be like looking through a window into another world, with no distractions or interruptions whatsoever. But Apple didn't stop there. Oh no! They've also reportedly implemented some fancy new display technology called multi-lens array, or MLA for short. Now, I won't bore you with the technical details, but what this essentially means is that the iPhone 16 Pro Max's display will be up to 60% brighter than its predecessor. Imagine being able to watch your favorite movies or play your favorite games in broad daylight without having to squint or struggle to see what's on the screen. It'll be like having a miniature sun in the palm of your hand, but without the whole burning your retinas part. And let's not forget about the colors and contrast. With OLED technology and Apple's unparalleled expertise in display collaboration, you can expect colors that pop, blacks that are inky and deep, and details that'll make your jaw drop. It's like Apple took everything we thought we knew about smartphone displays and said, "Hold my beer, we're about to blow your mind." All right, let's move on to another area where the iPhone 16 Pro Max is set to shine, the camera system. You see, Apple has always been at the forefront of smartphone photography, but with the 16 Pro Max, they're taking things to a whole new level. We're talking about a camera setup that'll make even the most hardcore photography enthusiasts drool with envy. First up, let's talk about the main camera sensor. Now, we're already familiar with Apple's impressive 48-megapixel sensor, but rumor has it that the 16 Pro Max will feature an all-new, even more advanced version of this bad boy. According to the leaks, this new sensor will be paired with something called the Stacked X-More-T for mobile sensor, which is a fancy way of saying that it'll be able to capture even more light and detail than before. Imagine being able to take stunning low-light shots that'll make your friends think you're a professional photographer. But that's not all, folks. The 16 Pro Max is also rumored to be getting a brand new ultra-wide camera, and this one's packing a whopping 48 megapixels too. That's right, no more compromising on image quality when you want to capture those sweeping landscapes or epic group shots. And then there's the telephoto lens, which is where things get really interesting. Word on the street is that Apple is working on a super telephoto lens for the 16 Pro Max with a focal range that could potentially rival or even surpass the likes of Samsung's Galaxy S23 Ultra. We're talking about the ability to zoom in on distant subjects with incredible clarity and detail without having to physically get closer. Imagine being able to capture that majestic eagle soaring high above or that elusive wildlife shot from a safe distance, all without sacrificing image quality. But wait, there's more. Apple is also rumored to be implementing some fancy new AI-powered computational photography features, which will allow the camera to intelligently analyze and enhance your shots in real time. So, whether you're an amateur shutterbug or a seasoned pro, the iPhone 16 Pro Max's camera system is shaping up to be a game changer. Get ready to take your mobile photography to new heights and leave your friends and family in awe of your skills. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood of this beast, because, trust me, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is packing some serious firepower. At the heart of it all, we're expecting to find Apple's latest and greatest processor, likely dubbed the A18 Pro. And if the rumors are to be believed, this bad boy is going to be an absolute monster. We're talking about a chip that's not only more powerful than its predecessor, but also more efficient, meaning better performance and longer battery life. It's like Apple took everything we loved about the A17 Pro and said, yeah, but what if we cranked it up to 11? And let's not forget about the RAM situation. The iPhone 15 Pro Max already came packing a whopping 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is more than enough for most users. But Apple being Apple, they're rumored to be doubling down on this with the 16 Pro Max, potentially giving us a mind-blowing 16 gigabytes of RAM to play with. Imagine being able to multitask like a boss, juggling multiple apps and games without ever skipping a beat. It'll be like having a miniature supercomputer in the palm of your hand, ready to handle whatever you throw at it. But raw power isn't the only thing the iPhone 16 Pro Max has going for it. Apple is also rumored to be implementing some seriously impressive AI capabilities, potentially powered by something called Google Gemini. Now, I won't bore you with the technical details because, let's be honest, most of us just want our phones to work, right? But what this essentially means is that the 16 Pro Max will be able to handle complex AI tasks with ease, whether it's intelligent photo editing, advanced voice recognition, or even on-device language translation. It's like having a personal assistant that's not only incredibly smart, but also intimately integrated into your device, ready to lend a helping hand whenever you need it. And let's not forget about the battery life situation. Apple is rumored to be packing the 16 Pro Max with a larger, higher capacity battery than its predecessor, potentially giving us the longest lasting iPhone battery yet. Imagine being able to use your phone all day, and I mean all day, without ever having to worry about finding a charger. It'll be like having a device that just keeps on going, no matter how much you throw at it. Whether you're a power user who lives and breathes on their phone or someone who just likes the peace of mind of knowing your battery won't die on you, the iPhone 16 Pro Max's rumored battery life is sure to impress. Now, as impressive as the iPhone 16 Pro Max's internal specs and features are shaping up to be, we can't overlook the importance of its external design. After all, Apple has always been known for creating devices that are not only functional, but also visually stunning works of art. And from what we've seen so far, the 16 Pro Max is poised to continue this trend in style. Let's start with the rumored color options. While we don't have concrete details just yet, some leaks have suggested that Apple might be ditching the titanium blue shade from the 15 Pro Max lineup and introducing a brand new rose color option. Now, we're not entirely sure what this rose color will entail, but if it's anything like Apple's previous rose gold offerings, we're in for a treat. Imagine a phone that's not only a technical marvel, but also a fashion statement, with a sleek and sophisticated hue that turns heads wherever you go. But it's not just about the color options, it's about the overall design language that Apple is rumored to be employing with the 16 Pro Max. Well, there you have it, a closer look at the highly anticipated iPhone 16 Pro Max, and boy does this thing sound like a beast. From its breathtaking display to its powerful internal specs, incredible camera capabilities, and sleek and sophisticated design, the 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be an absolute game changer in the world of smartphones, and we can't wait to get our hands on it.